whip of Rook 4. Maybe a blue cheese going into this, because right now it may actually be working. Sato tries to jump in there to put the pressure on. Guess what happens when you stand in front of a minigun? You die. Baby Bay wipes him out. And Philadelphia Fusion, well, they're sent back to spawn. First control for Atlanta Reign.
One side, the other on another. Really trying to find a way to get through the shield. Huge shot!
That's a big one to kick things off. Dogman out of it. He was out in the open, completely alone. Brutal. And he'll get plinked. EQO now going to have a field day with these guys. But the Atlanta Reign right now, all they need to do is have a body on the point to contest. By the time, Baby Bay gets overwhelmed, but you lose Boombox in the mix for Philadelphia Fusion. A very quick blip, though, for Philly. So now the pressure's on Atlanta to come in here, but Carpe, I bet you when they were calling for the swaps, Carpe just couldn't believe his ears. He had to take him on and be like, wait, I get to play Widow? What? It's the victory here, because right now the Atlanta Reign are going to be moving on to the point, and they are putting on quite a bit of pressure. I thought EQO was a goner there, but he somehow survives. Gets the Dragon out there screaming. No targets dead, though. Oh, never mind. There's a shot.
I mean, the issue with the composition that Atlanta is running is that if you're not putting pressure on one of these snipers with Popo, you don't have any shields to hide behind either. So you're going to be having to peek in and out. Sato gets brought back up onto the point, and Philly retakes it.
That's so tough to deny that res from Neptune, but they're holding on to their ultimates on the side of Philly.
Yeah, Atlanta threw in everything there. They sound barrier, they primal rage. Popo gets nothing out of it. Actually ends up giving up his life. Both snipers now in the corner. And now they've got a couple people isolated on the right side. Oh, that was tough.
Going toe-to-toe with the tanks. Carpe dropping dangerously low. They are taking so much chip damage right now, Philly. This is not looking healthy for him. Poco gonna go down, and Taco with the double. Philly running right into the grinder. They can't even get through the door, Hex. There's not gonna be anybody here to touch the point.
Yeah, Poco had to get a new mech there, but he got killed as soon as he dropped out of it, and that is the X factor that Daco brings.
One-for-one trade without the main tank here for Philly.
Yeah, but Sato's not really playing that traditional main tank role. He's playing the disruption role to knock people into these rockets for the most part. It's kind of this weird mechanic where they want to hide behind his shields, and you're going to get sacrifices sometimes from your Hammond in that situation. EQ's got to be a little bit careful. Barrage up now, but during all of this, Atlanta's taking control.
Yeah, there it is. Right over the top. It's going to melt that shield. Popo's got nowhere to hide. 2 quick kills coming through here for the Philly Fusion. Atlanta Reign got first control, but it doesn't look like they're going to have it for long.
They should be able to swing this back, Philadelphia, and this sets them up great for their very next fight as well, as Carpe is going to have EMP for this next fight engagement. Atlanta is forced to put Dogman onto the Moira.
And over the top, looking for the slam. Wham and jam. Yep. Tried to get it knocked out. Nicely done. We will have the grab going in. A couple of kills here for Atlanta Reign. Putting the pressure on. Poco out means a lot of damage lost here for Philadelphia Fusion. And EQO, is he going to be able to dodge this? It looks like he barely gets out of the orb's way.
You can see Philadelphia still trying to get some of the wrinkles worked out in this composition.
Going to get those tanks on the board. We're looking at Sombra Goats, essentially. Poco with the Zarya. Nice grab, bringing him in. That's going to bait the sound barrier out on the side of the Reign. And what do they have left to support with? Not a whole lot. Daco gets overwhelmed. Carpe still poking at the flanks. That should be Poco going down. The Hail Mary Shatter doesn't look like it's going to save him.
Yeah, it's all Poco on the cleanup as well. They get everything that they need. A nice stun early on Erster, or a hack on Erster takes him out of the fight.
Committing into this. And Philly, they can't be feeling too happy about this situation. Dogman gonna get hacked, but Atlanta Reign press forward behind the rally. Erster swinging away, and Poco gets ejected off the side of the map. Looks like we're gonna get a flip back the Atlanta way here, Hex.
It's fine. There's still time for one more fight, and at 85%.
It's self-destruct just to initiate. Thrown right in their faces. But Poco's gonna use that grab, and that's where perhaps you have the EMP coming over the back as well, and it is looking like Philadelphia Fusion are going to cruise through this one. Atlanta Reign get bodied, and they get bodied quickly.
That one is just about over. Now the question is, can we get a Hammond back onto the point? We'll at least touch the point unless they bash this Lucio sneak around the edge.
You gotta give it to Carpe. That is a hack that's gonna ruin your day. If you're Poco, no shield to hide behind means you can't stomp your way up, and your teammates are gonna get picked off one after the other trying to contest. I mean, I don't think that's how Baby Bay wanted to get onto the point. Technically, he got onto the point. I think he wanted to be alive when he got there, though. There, oh man, Dogman is just having a really rough game.
He's died by far the most in the server. 10 deaths thus far. Calling people a Peter might be a projection at this point.
Oh, the shields, there's the trance from Boombox. Keeping everybody up, keeping everybody hale and healthy. The Baby Bay, not gonna happen. Poco yanks that grab into oblivion. Not going to bring him in, and you're going to have Carpe instead bringing Poco into the Embrace of Death. And this is still just back and forth between both of these teams. We've lost both Rhines. Poco looking to clear the point. Arster's got his rally, so he doesn't care. He doesn't need a shield. He's just going to swing away.
Carpe is able to take Daco out of the mix. Now this one is back and forth, but Atlanta's been in control of the point the entire time. And I think right now, even if they lose more people, the call is die on the point. But a toe touch too late. Baby Bay unable to stall it out. They give control back over to Philadelphia, but trade a couple kills for that.
Yes, Baby Bay's got to be careful. Bubble onto Sato. That's going to buy him just a little bit of time to take out Erster, but Philly not able to capitalize on it. Atlanta Reign just power back onto the point. 52% and counting now for the Atlanta Reign. They're looking good. Clever. Oh no, that's brutal. Sato, no way to defend himself. He's splattered against the wall immediately. That's the trap. That's a perfect play there from Baby Bay.
It's the best economic fight you could have had. It's a bank robbery right there. You use one ultimate, you get pretty much a full team kill, a late kill onto Poco. Now Philadelphia has to fight 5v6 into this, but the 5 they have all have ults.
They need to go right now. They need to get on the point right now. Are they going to make it? They will not. They cannot make it through the door. Atlanta Reign take the first map of the series. Back and forth, we went to all 3 points, but they get the job done.
An absolute brawl of a first match, indicative of what we'll see all day. 43 kills to 42, as close as it gets.
We'll see how they fare. Atlanta Reign will be focusing on the high ground, trying to work their way around to the top. They have definitely taken a lot of damage in the poke battle. And 2 of them will go down. Masa gonna get beamed. Carpe looking for it. There it is.
This matchup really does redefine the term poke battle, doesn't it? Poco, Popo.
In a poke battle?
Get it? I am not funny at all.
But Philly gonna change up the angle. That's 1 tick of permanent progress. Looking at 2 here, but there will be the contest. Philly decide now is the time to get in here and start doing the damage. Poco out of it. Poco follows. But there are a few kills for the Philly Fusion, and Atlanta Reign, it looks like with the ultimates, the patience pays off. And they will find success picking up a first point on this assault. And exactly, there it is. He finds a little bit of a line of sight, but it's a wide open for the shatter. EQO instantly obliterated, but Neptuno will stabilize and we will trade Brigida's. Sound barrier used by the Philly Fusion is helping to make them last a little while longer, but the focus fire on Sato is just so good. And Carpe hanging on by a thread himself. Perfectly timed grab allows Philadelphia Fusion to breathe a little bit here in the defense. And getting that D-Mech and the death of Poco is not going to help things here for the offense. Atlanta Reign hanging on by a thread, but that is it.
Atlanta really thought they had another chance into that one, but the grab did come out.
Poco's just itching, just waiting to go for the D-Matrix here to ruin his day. Bathed in it, sees some cooldown now. Self-destruct goes down, and there's the grab going out, but that self-destruct could slow down this push. Can they find the value? Turns out that they can. Baby Bay takes down Sato for the Atlanta Reign, and Dogman's there with the trance trying to keep him up, but the players on the other side of the wall will not survive. Baby Bay goes down.
Yeah, I'm not sure how you ever really pull this back without your Zarya. They almost lost their Zenyatta, but a huge armor pack comes in, so this one's not over just yet. Defender's advantage coming in fairly strong right now, though. They spawn right behind the point, and with Poco going down, that is the end of that push.
Don't get your hopes up.
7% away from finishing it off. They've piecemealed it together, though.
See as Carpe, once again, just alive, ready to beam him. This is so brutal. They are getting slammed right now, Atlanta Reign. Whatever they attempt to do, it's like they're running into a brick wall. Baby Bay gets the parting shot on Sato, but that's not going to help things. 45 seconds left on the clock here for Atlanta Reign.
Sato, a sound barrier, and they're able to get everything here. Sato, usually he seems more comfortable on the Winston, but this is a really nice shatter. Comes down just a moment before Poco is able to hit.
Fusion, they're working together, grouping up. Trance is used by Boombox, but now it's going to be the trade. We do have the support ultimates online here, but it's not enough to save Masa. He goes down for the Atlanta Reign. We need an instant trade here from Atlanta, but it's not looking like it's going to happen.
Not able to get it done, and with Poco falling, this should be a Philadelphia hold. Defender's advantage, not even going to matter. Everybody is dying, everybody's falling. These opening picks from Philadelphia have completely nerfed the Atlanta final push.
But
oh my god, super aggro from Poco, but he stays alive for the moment. Baby Bay down, Poco down, that's it. It's gotta be it.
Blowing each other up, unfortunately there. That doesn't help things for Baby Bay. We'll lose Masa as well. He goes down, and then Dako to follow. So a very quick offense here for Philadelphia Fusion. One push, all it took for them. They're going to have a monstrous amount of time to work with Hex for the second point. It's out. Now we're going to have the grabs coming into the mix. Sound barrier here. Philadelphia Fusion need to kill this. They need to wipe them out immediately, or it's not going to happen. We're trading back and forth, and now Atlanta Rain with the sound barrier going to come in, but there's the shatter. Sato, he waited so patiently. Doesn't pay off, though, because they have yet to make any real progress on this point for the Philly Fusion.
And some of it you're thinking it's maybe going well because they're making Atlanta use ultimates, but Philadelphia emptied the piggy bank there.
And no progress made on the second point. Atlanta Rain so far doing a great job. Dogman's got the trance that just came online, but that's mirrored by Boombox. To be expected. To be expected. And well, Poke going down, he got swarmed.
Those opening kills from Boombox are trying to give them a chance. He's got Transcendence up already, uses it offensively. The grab comes in. This is a huge window for Philadelphia. Baby dies, he doesn't get grabbed.
Oh, this is not going to help things. Ursa's down, Dogman as well. This is definitely going to be at the moment the Philly were looking for. They played patiently, and it's going their way. One tick to pick up. Are we going to get a contested time for two? It's not going to happen. It's going to be the Hail Mary here right at the end. Masa's waiting to leap on. He's gonna run right into it. Instant death, and Philly tie up the series 1-1.
It's all about Boombox getting those opening kills and charging his Transcendence fast. Great ultimate tracking, knowing that you can use Transcendence aggressively there before Baby Bay gets his Graviton. You focus Baby Bay after, you win the fight.
Could not do anything about it, Dogman, but he survives to keep fighting another day. He may be able to get a fresh mech back.
Well,
there it is. There's the sleep. EQO getting denied.
I'd already written his obituary. A nice sleep that happens there. I don't know if it's going to be enough as the kills come in. Neptuno gets back on that pistol of old like we know the assassin Mercy he can be. Dresses up Poco as well. This one's taken a little bit, but it's just Baby Bay on the point. Solo grab.
There's the grab. Mines and Baby Bay dies. Oh, this is just heart-wrenching. It won't end, Hex. It just keeps going. We're down to 2 minutes on the clock. If anything, this is just a fight that lasted a minute and a half, and Atlanta Rain, they bought a lot of time for themselves.
You'd like that grab back. It's so important to win this first EMP fight so that the rest of your team who just switched heroes can start charging up their ultimates.
Oh, he nearly gets it. So close to getting that hack off. T9 the sound barrier, not going to happen, though. Atlanta just gonna go powering through into the Philadelphia Fusion front line, running right over Sato and Neptuno.
No one in position to follow it up, so we're at a stalemate in the corner here. Still grabs willing to be exchanged, yet to be exchanged. First one to pull the trigger is going to be Baby Bay. Dako!
There it is, making the plays, eats that grab. Carpe, well, he wishes he had that one back. There you go, balance in the universe, the yin and yang of Zarya play. And this is, once again, the Atlanta Rain just pummeling the Philadelphia Fusion, continuing to mount the pressure. EQO with that nade, no heals for him, he goes down.
Hey, Dako's just one of the best playmaking divas that we've got in the league.
Trying to make something happen, but the Atlanta Rain are staying so tight together on this team. There's no weakness in the defense. They are constantly just bringing the hurt. Philly, this is it, now or never. Takedown, Popo.
A solo grab onto him actually means that Dogman can save his life with the nano boost. Neptuno trying to open it back up. A first kill for Philadelphia in quite a while.
We lose on Masa. Okay, now is this do they start to find some opportunities here on the side of Philly? It is overtime now. They are not allowed to leave that cart for an instant. Arster and Pokepo giving ground, but they're still in this. Oh, the stun going on to Pokepo. He was right on the shatter as well. An opportunity now for Philadelphia Fusion. Pain, is he gonna stay alive? He needs to barely do it. There's the grabs coming in on both sides. And this is gonna bring Atlanta right on top of the payload and into their deaths. Oh, they were so close to having the perfect defense on the side of the Atlanta Rain, but the Philadelphia Fusion will find a way. They will pick up a second point in overtime. Battle though, because Dako is taking a lot of damage. There's the sound barrier going down. Are they gonna survive this? Yes, they will. Grab gets used by Baby Bay. That opens up. Dako with the plays, eats Carpe's grab, takes that out of the fight. They don't even need to worry about it anymore. Sound barrier goes down for Philly Fusion, but now the pressure's really on. The Atlanta Rain trying to just snuff them in. The staircase gonna kick them down. And this is it. Atlanta Rain will deny the Philadelphia Fusion a third point.
Dako, the playmaker, eats 2 ultimates, 2 Graviton surges.
Sides. Atlanta Reign now going to be on the offense after an excellent defense. Weren't quite able to get the job done. They couldn't quite deny that second point. It did look like they were going to have the full glorious spawn camp a la San Francisco Shock, but it wasn't meant to be this time.
It's a huge shatter at the end there to close out the fight. His Primal Rage. Kind of want to drop down and jump up, get the landing damage, get all the cleave damage, multiple targets at once.
Yeah, there's the bubble, and they give it to him. They're out of there. Poke, instantly clipped. And look at that, Sato already up to 50% on the Primal.
Very little value.
Yeah, that is definitely it. Atlanta should be feeling good about it. Dogman wants to stay alive. He chooses life, and he is going to get Trance up and running. Erster with the rally as well. Oh, there's a tick of progress on the point for Atlanta.
Carpe's got to be thrilled. If Carpe can get his Graviton up, there's no Transcendence to defend it. And it's going to be up to Daco to come up with another huge ult negate. Pokebo out of the fight. Boombox, another opening kill.
EQO is an assassin, man. He just keeps finding these stuns on Pokebo that sets things up. And the Atlanta Reign, they are going to be going back to spawn. Yeah, Baby Bay is just like, get in there and die. Right now, right now. Do not buy more time. Do not collect $200. Go straight back to spawn. Get with the rest of your team. Working his way up. He's still got, I mean, he's got that primal already, so if they commit into this, it could get dicey. There's the grab used. Someone negating Sato, but you lose Daco before you can get a fresh mech up. Still, that does take Poko's mech out of the play. So we are trading back and forth right now. Sato barely hanging on. He's got to run away and hide, but he still somehow finds a kill on Baby Bay, and that's not going to help things here for the offense.
He had him on the stairs the whole time. Both of the allied and personal barriers had to be used. And now it is just 3 alive. Stagger kills very likely, but you don't want to overextend up here and get booped off by a Lucio who knows lurking up there because they didn't die during that.
Bubble up, Pokebo again. Pokebo, he's so low. Do we have anybody here that can save him? It's just everybody across the board. Oh no, Masa uses the sound barrier as well, hoping to just save the team, but with 10 seconds left, I guess he had to throw it in there. Last ditch effort, and it just does not come up with anything good after such an excellent defense for Atlanta Reign. It's a hard hold.
It's why we tout Sato's Winston ability. He's charging his ult faster than anybody else on the server. Every 55 seconds, there's a Primal Rage. He's got Primal Rage kills, and then the disruption. You can't take that top path if you know that there's a possibility of Primal up because it's just suicide.
Oh, there you go. Grins all across the board there for Philadelphia Fusion. That's got to feel good for them to push the payload forward. Here, just payload, just points. How far can you push it? And right now, EQO is looking to push some rockets in.
They can still push us. It was such a cool setup from Sato to just hold on to that ledge. They didn't really even see him there, but then allows you time to get your allied bubble up so he can drop in, get all that disruption, and start hammering in rockets. Right now, EQO is just chasing people down. He's got them segmented in the house, and it's been a ton of free push here early on. It's just Poko. There's one kill from Masa on a boombox, and that's, you know, unfortunate, but you have a Mercy on this squad, too.
Well, it's fine, because Carper can just make it so that, you know, Atlanta don't have ultimates of their own. Yeet, there it is. Right over the top, everybody hacked, everybody EMP'd. Do Philly need ultimates to win this fight? The answer is no, and they pick up the first point here on Havana, make it look easy. And in that whole mix, well, now you're gonna have some guys who are starting to get close to those key ultimates. Poko's nearly got grabbed.
Sarma's picked about 42% of the time on Havana versus 36 for the rest of every other map in the stage.
He's got that EMP online. Ah, finally. Well, the ult's going off, but
that's fine.
That's fine.
You use Transcendence because you tried to save everybody. That's completely fine, though, because you're going to get the swing back with the EMP. Perhaps just try to force ultimates out of Philly. They do just that.
Well, there's an EMP. That's an instant dead Pokebo without a shield to hide behind. The focus fire is just too good on the side of Philadelphia Fusion, and they are finding kill after kill. EQO finally falls to the hands of Daco, but it took him so long to find that one kill that this is still going to cost the Atlanta Reign. Daco gets demeched, and one after another they fall. This is certainly going to be a Philadelphia Fusion point unless somehow the magic happens and 3 kills come through for the Atlanta Reign. They refuse to say die.
A boosted Brigitte, unkillable.
Now they need to get the job done and just whittle each other down until Poko gets a grab. Sure, that's it. There's the grab going in. Where's your follow-up? The sound barrier comes online and from Masa just in the nick of time to keep the team alive. And now you're going to get the boost going in. This could be the shift the other way as Philadelphia Fusion are now going to be the ones to drop players. Grab is thrown in by Baby Bay.
Gets negated there, but another giant anti-heal goes down on too late. And that is where the push will end. The Atlanta defense holds pretty stout there. He has it as will Ersker.
So the armor's coming in, but Sato, oh man, the focus fire is just so brutal. For an instant, he's gone. Boombox with the trance. Now you can snuff him if you want, but they got nowhere to hide. So you're not even going to commit ultimates to this fight. If you're Atlanta, you're going to get that six-pack going for the next one.
You're going to win this fight with just a rally. That's a trade you take every day of the week and twice on Sundays. Dako, we don't really know how good his Sombra is. Let your Zarya stay on Zarya. Let your Atiba be your Sombra flex.
Well, there's Dako opening up.
That looks good.
That's pretty clean. Pretty clean indeed.
Very good. They build into each other.
We'll see the shatter here. Quick replay. Tart. Yeah, Tart. Just right out of line of sight. Opened it up. Philly Fusion. Doesn't look like they're even able to contest. They tried, and they probably just got picked immediately as they came through the door.
Maybe we're gonna have grab first. Not by a large margin, but it's a small window.
This is where the championships are decided. Baby Bay kicks it off, and Baby Bay running amok. Carpe and Sato both gone, dead, done. And that is the opening that Atlanta Drain needed. Baby Bay's just handed it to him.
But Baby Bay's willing to take that chance. He's willing to grind in there and be like, yeah, maybe I'll feed, maybe I'll die, but if I don't, I'm the best player on the spot right now. It's just a Transcendence coming out, desperation time for Philadelphia, trying to get back in here, but Baby Bay takes out his opposing number yet again.
Yeah, the grab right into it. Carpe nowhere to go, nowhere to hide, gets beamed down. Neptuno with the sound barrier, just trying to make it happen here, but Boombox will fall and Philadelphia Fusion. It's looking like they were not capable of holding, and it will be a 5th map in the series to decide who's going home tonight with the W. After the very first stage of our very first map, I thought we might be going to 5. It could not be any closer between these two teams. Gutting it out. Atlanta at 7-11 needs a win. Philadelphia 9-8 needs a win. I mean, that's all they're doing. Eventually, they're going to have to commit. There's Sato. He gets instantly stunned. Now the pressure's on. Trying to take advantage of this before they can set up the hard point, but this is still Baby Bay going to get to dominate this space. You're in an uncomfortable spot right now if you're Philly, because if you show yourself, that's what happens. You get obliterated. Early on, they did a lot of chip onto Poco, and Poco's supposed to be the one diving in there with defense matrix up so the rest of his team can come in. But you see, even on sentry mode, which is, well, not turret mode, or I guess configuration sentry, Smashing can do a lot of damage. They crack a shield, and then they can get in here, but Atlanta's taking the fight to him. Oh, buddy, you're not going to have anywhere to hide here. Yep, instantly having to back off. Shield worthless, and they are going to go down one after another. It's Sato just going to work, or rather Dako going after work. He takes on Sato, and that is going to be the Atlanta Rain crossing the 50% mark. I think Sato can now just drop right down on top of him as well. He likes this sort of scenario, but do we get the supercharger thrown in by Poco? There's the sound barrier coming through. Bomb goes down. Baby Bay just gonna be wreaking havoc, melting him. Yeah, it gets grabbed. A huge commitment from Philadelphia Fusion to try to win this fight, but it was absolutely required. If you're Atlanta, fine with this. Look at it. 92%, and now they switch comps, and they're not even in that bad of an ultimate position either, because it took everything that the Fusion had banked up. Good job of building up these ultimates. Look at Baby Bay. He's already at 60% on Graviton Surge. Oh, there's Poco. Yeah, he got stunned and deleted. Well, you got to be careful now if you're Atlanta, because as good as your opening bit was, getting to 95%, next time you're going to fight is at the earliest 80-something%. Off the grab. Baby Bay at risk. Baby Bay at risk of getting cut off, but some good support there coming in. Going to force the Primal Winston out, and Dako the Assassin finds the kill. We're traded, and there's Poco Bomb. It feels like we haven't seen one of those in a while. Well, Carpe will fall off of the edge, but the huge advantage now in favor of Philadelphia. Only Erster and Dako alive, and Dako maybe trying to get the self-destruct of his life because he's the only one out there. And Philadelphia, after facing down a Bastion, gonna bring it all the way back. Unbelievable, the staying power that Philly have, and they will take it. 100% to 99. The first point picked up for Philadelphia Fusion. Control situation, right? Looks like we will have the contest, but that's going to cost Neptuno his life, and he is going to go down. Philadelphia Fusion just losing in the chip battle. Poco just dominating the chip battle. Look at this. He's already got his Earth Shatter up. He's going to bully their way in as Philadelphia. Oh, yeah, walk past. There's a Shatter waiting for you. Boombox forced to use his grab or his trance, and that may hurt things here because Baby Bay's working his way up to the grab. We lose Poke, and now this is going to be the Atlanta Reign backing off, giving ground.
Yeah, Poke gets isolated there, pushed out of position. They had to commit the Transcendence, you're right, so maybe Baby finds an opening here. Ah, but you can't even keep fighting now. Mazda Earth, you're down. Gotta go.
Percentage lead and ult lead here from Philly, and now it's going to be good because there's the grab to kick things off straight into the wall. Front row seats there from Carpe's perspective. And just like that, Atlanta Reign backing off once again. This is the brutal situation. When you lose players running this meta, running these strategies, you lose one, you might as well call the fight done. Get out and go back to spawn. Sato, however, getting cut off from the rest of his team. Might end up catching him.
Bit of an overcommitment. Both rallies now committed from both sides. Ikyo gets stunned, almost dies, still living right on the edge. Rally's a pretty good ult.
That was so good. Should be 5, and they're just gonna have everything. And oh no, Carpe getting moved off the side. Blindsided, had no idea. Masa with the clutch kill there that could give Atlanta Reign an opportunity. Name of the game, there it is. Grabs are getting hucked in left and right. Baby Bay the one to kick off the party. Self-destruct over the top from Poco, nothing there. Shatter, not gonna be the case either. And now is when the party kicks off. Dako gonna be the one to find Carpe, but the damage is done in Philadelphia Fusion. Now it's all about the cleanup. Poco, I mean, this is gonna take a little bit of a while to take out the kills, to get rid of him. Sato still in this fight. And the Philadelphia Fusion will lock down the series. They've taken it to map 5, but it will be 3-2 the final score. Philly getting the job done.
Carpe switches to Widow at the last second, just for good measure, just to feel what it's like, just to zoom in one more time. And Philadelphia Fusion, yeah, they're a scrappy team at 10-8. That was a win Atlanta needed. However, they are going to head into their homestand.
Player who was in his happy place today. Brought to you by Omen, My HP, Boombox, our MVP.
Hit a lot of these shots. I thought Lunar Colony was Boombox's best map here too. He was able to take out his counterpart so many times, and the opening kills he got was allowing him to play aggressive with Transcendence. They also did a great job of tracking ultimates, knowing when those ultimates were going to be up, when to be aggressive with Transcendence, and he's just straight up hitting shots and opening fights in the best ways. And when Philadelphia was at their best last year, a lot of this was Boombox just hitting opening volleys. And that's where he made his name, actually, in the Overwatch World Cup. Was Boombox is one of the best volley peakers of Zenyatta, of the entire player base.
Yeah, we saw that Dogman paid for that.